The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Packers at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. To the air again. Love. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this throw will be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
55. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Love back to it here after the pick 6. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have regained the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man. Complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Garoppolo now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw again on second down. Love. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. First down going to the air with Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Here's Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Going back to Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Love throwing for it. And it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Wait.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here to his running back. Finding room at midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to him.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. And they'll seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Love now to pass on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 11 yards for number 11.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?